So here, this way, not the next one up. Our bar is open. So that's what I have in the spot. Get a drink, get a food. 5 minutes to control. We're not here, go through the again. Apple.
Yeah. That's the backup. Yeah. It's like a. We are at the Ultra Rec Centre. Perfect. And what's the game? We are. Right, tonight, Barcaldine versus the Longreach Ultra Fighters. In the major semi-final, we're going to go to the grand final in Blackpool next weekend. Tonight's team list for the Barcaldine Singles. Number 1, Graham Ellis. Number 2, Barley Wren. Number 3, Richard Edgerton. Number 4, Clinton Matthias. Number 5, Johan Visser. Number 6, Mannix Hunt. Number 7, Jake Hanson. Number 8, Andrew Stewart. Number 9, Matty Fogarty. Number 10, Stuart Rogers. Number 11, Glenn White. Number 12, Moody Stansfield. Number 14, Ricky Roxon. Number 14, Zeke Thompson. 15, Simon Plum. 16, Jack Walton. 17, Noah Kelly. 18, Ronnie Taylor. 19, Dean Cliff. 20, Andrew Ross. And 21, we have Mark Wren for Longreach for Tigers tonight. 14 Steers. Number 1, Adam Hughes. 2, Red House. 3, Cameron Davis. 4, Jordan Cameron. 5, Gary Cutting. 6, Brett Locke. 7, Jack Wilson. 8, Jake Callahan. 9, Samuel Munns. 10, Alex Tanks. 11, Tom Henhouse. 12, Braden Beasley. 14, Trent Hode. 14, Tom Beer. 15, Matthew Kinsey. 16, Grady Limby. 17, Joe Nikita up in the Gar. 18, Sam Whip. 19, Liam Oates. And 26 is Harley Kamani Diggins. It's a great night for Rugby League. Not too cold. A great junior Rugby League here today. We'll kick off in about 2 or 3 minutes. Barcaldine Sandgrounds would like to once again thank their sponsors for 2022 and thank all of their supporters, those who are at the game tonight and those who are watching this live stream. There it is. The heat's gone. Game's about to start. We have referee Mick Hanson. Touch judges W. Williams and Brett Hayman. So kick off in just a minute. Beautiful view from the sky there. Big shout out to Aaron Skin. He's offside of Stacey. They're doing a great job here. Really viewing pleasure. Here come the Greeners now out of the sheds, just about to take the feed. The Tigers are out there. They're in position, ready to go. Here, King. The Greeners going to kick off. The Green managed to put the bid. The game. The winner of this goes to the final next week against Blackpool Magpies. Should be a good game. If Hitch has got the bloody whistle. Right, time on. Here we go. Keep doing deep. Off there, the Alec Tanks from front row for Longreach. Two-man tackle, Richard Edgerton. Oh, great hit up there by Jake Callahan for the Tigers. Leaders going forward. Longreach just rolling down the field. That's a Trent Puts a runner up there and Jordan Cameron. Trent across the field now, picking up a runner. Picks up the number 3 there, and Cameron Davis hitting a great tackle there. Out of the runners. He's come off the line, quick there, bit of pressure on Trent Ayos. Charge down there. Good back to Adam Hughes, has a good kick down deep. Johan Bush is on it. Team runners in possession now. Near on the halfway line. Geneva taking on the dummy half, straight across the field, picks up 3 or 4 metres there. He's getting a real defence there by the Tigers. It's going in the dummy half. Big scoot there by Graham, up the middle, over 10 yards. Matty Fagan in the dummy half now. Daniel Stewart's going to charge one down the middle. One there, looking for a quick play. The ball, Hayes getting around the legs. He's got a quick play the ball there. Jake Hanson. Oh, knock on there. Cost a mistake there. For Clinton Matins. It'll be a Longreach. Longreach feed the scrum here. They're 20 metres off their own try line. It's a quick pace to start the game. Ball back for Longreach, taken from the scrum. Adam Hughes makes it 10 metres there. 7 metres to dummy half. Flips it up there, the half back. The half back takes it on from Jack Wilson. 10 metres for Longreach there. Alec Tank's going to charge one up here. Good play the ball, what we're looking for. The Browns have good defence. Runs in dummy half, takes off the Hode. Shifts it out to the 5-8. Offload there to Munns. Back over to Hodey. Bit of ball movement here by the Longreach Tigers. Oh. And the 3, Cameron Davis gets tackled there by the 3 Greeners. Great tackle. It's 5th and last. Hode going for the kick. Oh, nice take by Graham Ellis there. For the Greeners. He'll be tackled on the 20-metre line. Scoot there by Clinton Matins. Oh, knock on there by Matins there too. The scrum 40 out of the Greeners try line. Longreach Tigers feed.
Fence in early tonight. Just Crum feeds it out to Adam Hughes, fullback. Takes on the defence himself. A great tackle in 11 and 12 there for the Gunners, and Heidi and Morgan Stansfield. Alec Tank's taking another charge up, the number 10 for Longreach. He's doing a bit of work early. Great tackle by Ricky Moxham over the top there. Goes himself from dummy half. And went to the wall, defence there by the Gunners. Great defence there by the Gunners. Yeah. Defence, back to the 40-metre line. Jake Callahan's going to pick it up and charge into the Gunners' defence. Run by Jake Callahan, great defence by the Gunners. Jake Hansen and Morgan Stansfield. Takes another hit up for the Longreach Tigers, the current Tigers. Cameron Davis again, number 3 for Longreach. Down wide, bumped off. I'm there by the Longreach Tigers in the wide ball there. Shifting out to the right-hand side, the halfback. Tackle by the Gunners. Right. Going for the high ball in the middle of the field. Come on, Graham Ellis. No. There to the Longreach Tigers. Yeah. 2. Brett Harris for the Longreach Tigers. Yeah, that. 1-0. The Gunners just need to attack that ball a bit more. They'll take that ball on the full. Come. In their own half. Harris. Line up here to convert his own. The points are important. I don't want to miss the kick. They just waved away, so still 4-0 to the Tigers. 8 minutes of football. Ryan Miller's going to kick off again now. See, he'll line it up again. A big chase by the Gunners here. Ball's going deep. The ball's going to go over the field though. A bit too much speed to that ball from Graham Ellis. Longer to get to start the halfway line. Head on the full. Trent Hayes going to try and kick for touch here. Going a few more metres for the Longreach Ilfracombe Tigers. Kicks out to this eastern side. Longreach will get the tap about 40 metres out from the Goannas try line. Jay Callahan's taking a hit up here, straight off the tap. He's met down low by Morgan Stansfield. Over the top, Matty Fogarty. The shift on there, Alex Tanks the prop. Play the ball. At the half-back, the full-back Adam Hughes getting in time to line. Great tackle by Richard Edgerton around the legs there. Mannix Hunt over the top end defence. Longreach about 10 yards out of the Goannas line. See if they can get here. Munns goes from dummy half, picks up Adam Hughes, the fullback. Oh, and Adam Hughes is over. Yeah, a little shift there from Samuel Munns. Picks up Adam Hughes in the inside play and try there. Eight 0. Samuel Munns to take the kick. See if he can convert, make it 10 0 for the Tigers. Hit conversion unsuccessful there. So the Tigers still leading. 10 0. No, 8 0, sorry. One is to kick off again. See if Graham Ellis can get this one, stay in play. Put a bit too much boot to it before. Invited the Tigers down to the other end and the Tigers scored. Hode gets the ball, fish it off to Jay Callahan. He's going to run back into the defence again. Straight and hard goes Jay Callahan. Great tackle by Morgan Stansfield. Over the top, Jake Hansen. Alex Tanks charging up again. Meeting the wall of defence there for the Goanna defenders. Getting to the ground. Go wide again, Tigers. Callahan back down the middle again and throwing another prop down the middle. Trent Hayes calling for the ball out to the left-hand side. No, Munns goes the other way and kicks out from dummy half. Tries to catch Johan Visser, catches on the full. The winger for Barcaldine, he's striding, he's still going. They have trouble getting him down, big Johan. He's caught about 40 metres out from his own line. Graham Ellis to dummy half. Graham scoots to the middle of the field. Oh, met in the wall of defence there, Graham, but a great hit up. Matty Fogarty, dummy half. Jake Hansen feeds it off to Angus Stewart. Oh, nice run, Angus. Bunts three. He keep going, Angus Stewart. He's down in the Longreach territory now, about 30 yards out from the try line. Ricky Moxon's just going to charge another one forward. Ricky, oh, great yards there with the Goannas. They're making yards in the middle. Out to Mannix Hunt. Feeds it wide. Oh. Ball went a bit low. Johan Visser couldn't catch it on his toes there. The Goannas throw the ball either sideline. It'll be a scrum. 20 out from the Longreach try line. It'll be the Longreach Tigers, Ilfracombe Tiger feed. And he's got to put some defence on now. Adam Hughes just to take it from the base of the scrum. Beautiful tackle there by Jake Hansen and Graham Ellis. Sorry, Morgan Stansfield, sorry. Longreach tackle, 40 metres out. Cameron Davis is charging up the number 3 for Longreach. He's made good yards there. He's on the halfway line now. Munns in the dummy half again. He shifted around to the right to Trent Hode. He's picked up Alex Tanks, another 10 yards there. Longreach Tigers are 40 yards out now of Goannas try line. Shifts out to the half-back there. He puts a chip over the top. Graham Ellis collects that ball. He's making good yards. Graham Ellis still running. About 20 yards out from the try line. Johan Visser in the dummy half. Johan scoots to the middle of the field. Easy 10 metres for big Johan there. He left on the ground. He gets up for the quick play of the ball. Richard Edgen going into the middle there for another scoot. Another 10 yards for Richard. Goannas on the 40-metre line now, working out for the main line. Native 80 dummy half, picks up Jake Hansen. No, Jake goes wide out to Clinton Bettines. Clinton gets in nearly on the halfway line. Tackle down there. Off to Jake Hansen again. He's put the kick in. Bailey Wren's chasing. He's going to get on Adam Hughes here. Oh, great chase by Bailey Wren there. He's caught the Longreach fullback about 20 yards out. Another Longreach winger there, number 2, goes in for a scoot. Made about 3 yards. Adam Hughes goes for another scoot from dummy half for the Longreach Tigers. His work rate's huge tonight, Adam. The fullback just doesn't stop moving. Caught about 30 yards out from his own line. Tigers shifted out. The number 6 there, Britt Locke, goes a bit sideways and gets caught by the Goannas. Tackled there, about 30 yards out from the own try line. Off to the halfback, Jack Wilson. Oh, picked up there, loose ball there from the Tigers. Picked up there by Johan Visser. Richard Edgen's racing way down the sideline there. He's tackled down about 15 yards out from the Longreach try line. He gets up, picks play the ball. Johan Visser's taking that ball again. He's about 3 yards short of the try line. Heidi in the dummy half. Oh, a bit of a loose pass. Picked up there by Noah Kelly. Noah's charging. Oh, he's going to the line. He got caught there with a wall of Tigers defence. Matty Fogarty shifts out the halfback, Jake Hansen. Jake Hansen picks up Graham Ellis running in the back. He picks up Clinton Bettine out wide, and Clinton Bettine's going to stroll over for a great try by the Goannas. That's a good comeback by the Goannas there. Clinton Bettine's our fellow gets a try on at the right-hand side there. Graham Ellis is going to have a shot at converting the try. Once again, the Sand Goannas would like to thank their sponsors for 2022 and all their supporters. Graham Ellis is just setting the tee up now, getting the ball up, ready to kick. Great attack by the Goannas there. They shifted the ball from one side of the field to the other. They can keep doing that all night. They'll go all right. On the ball up. Strikes it. Well, I missed it just out to the right-hand side. Just missed it there. The Tigers are still leading 8-4. Tigers to kick off. Adam Hughes going to put boot to ball here. Get out of their own half. Let's let it bounce. It's picked up there by Andrew Ross. He feeds it off to Ricky Moxham. Ricky makes a barging run and met with 3 or 4 defenders with the Longreach Ilfracombe Tigers. He's caught down on the 20-metre line there. Just slow to play the ball. Gets up there and plays it. Off to Mannix Hunt. Oh, he juggles. Ooh. Just keeps hold of it there. Mannix makes a good 5 yards. Fogarty dummy half. Picks up Jake Hansen. Oh, on the Bailey Wren. Bailey Wren's making a good 10 yards there. Oh, penalty there. Penalty against the Tigers. Raking the ball out, Muns. Clinton Patine want to take a quick tap, but the boys are just settling it down. Jake Hansen's going to kick for touch here. It's just 3 metres short of the halfway line there. Goannas get a penalty. Tap restart here. Matey Fogarty ready to tap it. Jake Hansen picks up Mannix Hunt. Mannix charges into the line. He's caught down the 40-metre line. Tackle there. Feeds it out to Andrew Ross. Back out to Brandon Height. Brandon goes through a bit of a gap. He's about 45 out. Noah Kelly charges one into the defence. Barcaldine got set up both ways. Which way they're going to come? Going to come to Jake Hansen picking up Morgan Stansfield. About 30 yards from the Tigers line. Mannix Hunt wants the ball. Oh, Andrew Ross going to put it up high. Kick to the corner there. Johan Viss is charging down with Richard Edgerton. A great take by Adam Hughes, the fullback for the Tigers. He's about 10 yards out from his own try line. Tigers need another 10 metres there. Charging up. Tigers get going forward another 5 metres there. Let's see the number over that side. Oh, great defence there. Well, number 14, Tom Boyle for the Tigers. He's on nearly on the 40-metre line off to Trent Hode. He shifts it out wide now to the number 12 for the Tigers and Braden Beasley. He's 5 yards short of the halfway line. Trent Hode's come to short side. Oh, he's going to get caught with the ball. He's a great offload there to the 6 in Britlock. He's put the boot down the field. Graham Ellis has caught it on the full. He's just charging back into him. Graham at 100 mile an hour. Great tackle by Braden Beasley there. He's now 40 yards from his own try line, Graham. Scoot there by Bailey Wren. He's head to the middle of the field. Caught there by Alec Tanks in a big tackle. Brendan Height taking charging up for the Goannas. Makes about 5 yards. Nearly on the halfway line, the Goannas. Ricky Moxon charging onto it here. Let's get over the halfway line. 5 metres into the Tigers' territory. Ricky's on his back. He's going to get up and play it. Mannix Hunt's down in the middle. He gets tackled on the 40-metre line. It's fifth and last now for the Goannas. See what they're going to do here. Oh, Zeke Thompson comes out of dummy half, puts one down the middle of the field. Probably wasn't the kick that they really needed, but 20-metre restart by the Tigers. The Goannas be in defence. Jack Walton in the middle of the defence for the Goannas now. Him and Mannix Hunt make the tackle on the Longreach player. Trent Hode there with the ball. Jinx inside. Mannix Hunt and Jack. Oh, Trent Hode got a great ball away there to the number 14 for the Longreach. Tom Boyle slow to play the ball. Halfback picks up the number 11. Tom Monahan Harris. They're going to play the ball nearly on the halfway line. Samuel Munns comes out of dummy half, kicks it down the field, looking for a 40-20. A great kick. Oh, great pick up there by Graham Ellis. He bumps out of one tackle, bumps out of two. He's coming across the centre of the field there, Graham. Oh, he's beautiful run there by Graham. He's on the 30-metre line there. Johan Visser a dummy half. He'll scoot one out here. He'll make yards, Johan. He makes it every time he runs the ball. He's bumped 2 or 3 off there, makes a good 10 yards. Oh, a penalty there. Flop there from the Longreach Tigers. The penalty to the Goannas. We'll settle it down. Andrew Ross going to kick the ball for touch. Makes about 30 metres in that kick. The Goannas 30 yards from the Tigers try line. So to 6 here. Richard Edgerton breaks a quick tap and takes it himself. Makes a good 10 yards there, Richard Edgerton. Zeke Thompson in the dummy half. Shifts it off to Andrew Ross. And then feeds on to Brandon Height. Oh, great. Oh, charge on to Brandon Height, but he met in the wall of defence there. Play 2, Zeke Thompson in dummy half. Picks up Mannix Hunt. Mannix charges down the middle again. Another 10 metres. All right, it's going to go back. Referee called held. Jake Hansen. Takes it himself. Oh, no, he's flopped it back. Zeke Thompson's picked it up. Zeke done himself. Oh, he's caught about 5 yards from the Tigers' try line. Mannix Hunt, the dummy half. Great wide ball out to Jake Hansen. Jake puts a little chip in. Oh, knock on there by the Tigers. Oh, the Gunners get another attacking set. The Tigers line. Their scrum about 15 out for the Tigers' try line. Gunners feed. $16 minutes to go on this first half. Game's been played at a frantic pace. Tries to feed the scrum for the Goannas. Ball in. He's gone out to the left-hand side to Graham Ellis. Picked up Richard Edgerton. He charges into the defence. Tackled there about 15 out from the try line. Mannix Hunt again. Goes down the middle again. He's caught there with the Tigers defence. No, he's actually dropped that ball. Good defence by the Tigers. They come off the line, met him hard. So now to be the Tigers feed about 15 out on their own try line. On in, Tigers get it. It's the big number 3, Cameron Davis. He charges down the field. Good yards there by Cameron. He's caught about 30 yards out from the try line, the Tigers try line. It's a big fella. 26, Harley Committee Diggins. Makes a good 15 metres there. They're about 35 out of their own try line. Oh, he's knocked it on. Referee Mick Hanson's found a little knock on and they play the ball there. Good defence there by Ricky Moxon. So the Goannas will get a scrum. They're 35 metres from the Tigers' try line. And they'll be attacking. Jake Hanson's going to feed the scrum. See what players the Goannas can put on here. He's in, comes out. Hanson picks it up, moves it on to Andrew Ross. Oh, he puts a short ball to Richard Edgerton. Richard puts it down. Tigers regain the possession. About 35, 40 yards out of their own line. Tigers charge onto it. 15 there for the Tigers. Got the ball. Matthew Kinsey shoots out to Trent Hyde. Trent shoots onto the 16 there and Brody Limbry. He'll play it just over the halfway line. Cameron Davis got the ball there. He's about 35 yards out of it from the Goannas try line. The Tigers are on the attack here. Trent Hyde, show and go Trent Hyde. He gets through one line of defence. Picked up there by Matty Fogarty. Halfback comes around, chip into the corner. Bailey Wren mistimed that catch. And it'll be a dropout. Bailey Wren grounds it in goal. Be a dropout to the Goannas. So the Tigers get another set of attack here. There's a good little kick in there from Jack Wilson from the Tigers, the halfback. Just nudged it into the corner. Graham Ellis drop kicks it out. It goes. Adam Hughes, the fullback, picks it up in the halfway line, charges it forward into defence. Andrew Ross and Cole over there, put him on the deck. Adam Hughes on the 40-metre line. Big 26 for the Longreach Tigers, charges it forward to the 30-metre line. It takes 4 defenders to get him down. One's out of dummy half. Scoots one forward to the 15 and Matthew Kinsey, he just charges forward about 5 yards. He gets an offload there. No, referee Hanson had called held. He calls the play back. 80 goes out wide, picks up the 5'8", wrapping around the back. He's met in Jake Hanson and Clinton Bettines. Good tackle there. They read the sweep well. Got the ball in hand again. He goes to show and go again. Looking for another offload. No, met great defence there. He's out wide to the halfback, chips it in. She stacks on the middle. No. Referee Hanson, I think, is called a knock on by the Tigers. Yep, knock on in goal, so it'll be 20 metre restart for the Goannas. Zeke Hanson's looking for a quick tap. Zeke Thompson shifts it on the Graham Ellis. Takes a little slow run up there, makes about 5 metres. Johan Visser in the dummy half. Johan has scooted out here. He makes the 5, brushes off the first one as usual. Leaves another 3 or 4 in his wake. He's caught up in the 40 metre line there. Ready for a quick play of the ball. Oh, no talk from the Goannas. A bit quiet there. When Bettine gets... Oh, not happy there. Coming in a bit late. Referee called held anyway. Play the ball there. The Goannas are a bit quiet in attack. They want to get the attack sorted out. Yeah, run up the middle there by Manic Hunt. The captain leads it forward there. Just over the halfway line. Tackled there. A couple of defenders. Goannas going a bit wider. Come back through the middle. Oh, cut back under there. Mills coming to the line. Jake Hanson, quick hands here. Jack Walton's caught the ball. They're not going really too far, the Goannas. It's in a bit of little 6s and 7s at the moment. Jake Hanson's going to boot the ball down the middle of the field. Adam Hughes takes it on the full about 5 yards from his try line. He's charging back toward the centre of the field. And he's met there. A great tackle by Jack Walton and Jake Hanson there. Walton really hit him with the shoulder. Hughes felt that one. The winger there for the Tigers takes a quick scoot. He scored 35 yards out from his own try line. Low play the ball. 5'8", shifts it on to the number 12 there in Broden Beasley, just charges forward. He's great tackle there by Andrew Ross. The halfback for the Tigers there, Jack Wilson gets hit over the top there by big Angus Stewart. He knows he's been hit there. 15 for the Tigers takes it forward. Matthew Kinsey was charged about 5 yards. About 5th and last here on the 40 metre line out from the Goannas try line. The halfback puts it down into the corner, nudges it down to Johan Visser on the full. Big Johan to take off here like a jet plane. Yep, as usual, he's the first one down. He gets tackled about 3 or 4. He's about 20 metres from his try line. Graham Ellis in the dummy half. He scoots one out. Makes about 5 or 6 metres there. He's tackled there by the Tigers defenders. Richard Edgen takes one forward. Oh, hang on, there's a bit of a head shot there. Referee Hanson. Let's keep the tackles down, so it's a penalty to the Goannas. About 35 metres out from their own try line. Andrew Ross going to kick for touch directly. A lazy tackle there by the Tigers. Just put him a little bit higher. Andrew Ross puts boot to ball. That ball goes out about 5 metres over the halfway line. So about 45 metres out from the Tigers' try line. The Goannas are on the attack. Zeke Thompson take the tap. Richard Edgen just going to charge one forward. He's caught on the 40 metre line. 40 yards out from the Tigers' try line. Oh, yep. The Tigers player went on with the tackle then. Another penalty there to Goannas. Andrew Ross going to take the kick. Kick for touch. Matty Fogarty barking a lot of orders out there. That kick went dead on the full. Mark Wren's on the field now. He's giving the Goannas what for. He's laying the law down to him. So it's a penalty to the Tigers. Bit of a waste of a penalty there, but anyway, the ball didn't go where it wanted intention to go. Trent Hayter kicked the ball out. He'll put it in a touch about 35 metres from the Goannas try line. The Tigers on the attack now. 16 for the Tigers takes it forward. He's meant to tackle Noah Kelly. Brody Limbry. The 19 for Tigers takes it forward. Meant a 3-man tackle there. Liam Oates. Halfback shifts it out to number 4 for the Tigers. Belting down the middle of the field. That's Jordan Cameron, just charges on it. He flops it back and he's knocked it on there. Trying to get that pass away. The Goannas feed. At 30 out from their own try line. 5 or 6 minutes to go in this first half. Oh, no, sorry, it's Goanna's knock on. It's a Longreach feed. Adam Hughes has got it. He's charging towards the try line. Great tackle by Andrew Ross here on Adam, the fullback Adam Hughes. He's about 10 yards out from the Goanna's try line. Alec Tanks takes it forward, the number 10 for Longreach. He's charging forward, but he gets tackled. 3 or 4 defenders in the tackle, get him on his back. Slow play of the ball. Andrew Ross caught up down the bottom there. The 4 for Longreach there, Jordan Cameron. He charges just in the centre of the field there, not far from the goalpost. They're 5 yards out. Oh, Munn's show and go. He's getting caught. He's caught up there. Will he be held up? No, he's just short of the try line. Must have been close there, Samuel Munns. Oh, the halfback. The Gunners hold him up. Great defence. Alec Tank charged on that ball and knocks it on. Great defence by the Sandgo runners there. They held strong. Defending their line, great. It'll be a scrum 20 out. Sandgo runners feed. No, it won't be handover. Must be fifth and last. Should edge it into the dummy half. Takes a scoot himself, runs it there about wide. Oh, bumps off one, bumps off two. Daniel Munson, Trent Hyde finally get him on the 20-metre line, or 30-metre line. Big Angus Stewart charging onto this one here. Takes three defenders to get him down. Slow to get up there, get off in there then players. Jake Hansen puts Jack Walton under. He's making a great tackle there by the number 12 for the Tigers. Braden Beasley. About 30 yards out from their own line. The Mark Wren charging on the ball here. He makes a good 5 or 6 metres there, Rennie. They're looking for the quick play of the ball, kicking out in the ruck. Jake Hansen's going to send this one down 10. He's called it. Great take there by number 2, Red Harris. He's met there by 16 for the Gunners and Bailey Wren. Jack Walton and Bailey Wren. Adam Hughes takes it from dummy half, scoots himself. Mark Wren, great tackle around the legs. Matty Fogarty over the top. The Hughes there, nearly on the halfway line. The number 3 there for the Tigers. He takes it forward, bumps off a couple. And he's just made it just over the halfway line there. Cameron Davis, a little run there. Tigers shifted out a bit wider. I think the centre there and Jordan Cameron's caught there about 35 out from the Gunners try line. They go the short side, the Tigers. The halfback puts it in the nudge into the corner. Graham Ellis is there to collect it. Can he get out of his own? Oh, great footwork by Graham Ellis. Yep. Great. Oh, and a flop there. A little late flop there for the Tigers. And it takes all the pressure off the Gunners now. They'll get another penalty kick for touch. Great footwork there by Graham Ellis to miss a few players and make the yards he did. Andrew Ross will kick this for touch. With a couple of minutes to go in this first half. Penalty on tap on the 40-metre line. Just shy of the 40-metre line for the Gunners. In their own half, Richard Edgin gets ball taps, just charges in him, Richard. Show no mercy on his head tonight. Matty Fogarty, dummy half. Angus Stewart charging on that ball. Great run by Angus. He leaves 3 or 4 in his weight. He's way out the 40-metre line, the Tigers' territory. Matty Fogarty looking quick play the ball. Out to Andrew Ross. It picks up the 13 there for the Gunners. Tony Taylor. Back to Jake Hansen. Shifts it out to Graham Ellis. Quick hands here. Stansville gets tackled. 35 out from the Gunners try line. Noah Kelly charging forward there. Makes it to the 30-metre line. Fourth tackle. Andrew Ross wants it out a bit wider. He's going to put a nudge down the middle there. Try and catch the fullback out, but Adam Hughes is great. He's picked up that ball. Oh, great tackle again by Mark Wren around the legs. Tigers have it 20 yards out from their own try line. Braden Beasley charges forward for the Tigers, makes 2 or 3 metres. Number 3 here for the Tigers. He makes a good 10 yards there. Cameron Davis. Braden Beasley Takes it forward there. Great tackle by Ricky Moxham. The Tigers are about 35 yards out from their own try. Jake Callahan, come off a great run up there. Tackled on just over the 40-metre line, the Tigers, in the fifth tackle. One shifts it off to Hode. Hode jinks inside out. Oh, puts a little kick over the top for his chasers. Andrew Ross, great catch. The Gunners have it 45 metres out from their own try line. Johan Visser to dummy half. Johan takes a scoot again. Yep, pushes the first one away, leaves two in his wake. Trent Hode finally gets him down on the 40-metre line. 40 metres out from the Tigers' try line. Chipped out to Jake Hansen. Ernie Taylor running onto it there. Jake Hansen again wants it. Going to pick up Mark Wren out wide. Oh, I think the ball was knocked down, but referee Hansen calls him knock on. Runners have to defend this set now. Tigers get a scrum and feed. 30 metres out of their own try line. About a minute to go in this first half. Five-8 for the Tigers, feeds the scrum, ball's out. Adam Hughes is going to charge on it again, the fullback. I don't know how many runs he's had tonight, but he's had a fair few. Halfback, Jack Wilson, jinx. He gets tackled there, and that's the half-time hooter, ladies and gentlemen. At the Alpha Cone Rec Centre, the Tigers leading 8-4 at half-time. Great, cracking game of football. Second half about to get underway. Be Longreach to kick off. 20 minutes. See who goes next week to play the Blackall Magpies in the grand final. Second half gets underway. About a massive shout out to the Railway Hotel Barcaldine. All there present tonight. Mrs. Mack, great support. Single owners. Referee Hanson just taking the field. Waiting for the hooter to go. Referee Hanson puts his hand in the air. Off. In the field, the Gunners, Morgan Stansfield picks it up. Takes a ruck to the centre of the field. About 30 out from his own try line. Vinnie Taylor takes a quick scoop from the dummy half. Makes a good 5 or 6 yards there. About 3 short of the 40-metre line. Mannix Hunt charging forward. The captain takes it on. Oh, good run by Mannix. Good defence by the Tigers. He's about 45 out. Ricky Moxham charges in there. Gets over the halfway line. Makes another 10 yards. And he said so far for the Gunners, just steady down the field. Jake Hanson get the ball, puts boot to ball. Adam Hughes, safe as always for the Tigers. Down the back there, takes it to fullback. Charges back to the centre of the field. He's met on the 20-metre line by Mannix Hunt and Brandon Height. Senior Mun's dummy half. Puts up the halfback. Shifts it on there to the second rower for the Tigers. Comes a halfback from the short side. He's jinked back through the middle. It's Jack Wilson. Not bad little run there by Jack. He's on the 40-metre line. Munster dummy half. Picks up Hode. Show and go. Oh, knock on there by the Tigers. Good fancy coming out of their own half there. The scrum about 45 out of the Tigers line with the Goannas feed. Jake Hanson takes it out on Andrew Ross. Comes out wide to Graham Ellis. Well, he's tackled there. Andrew Ross dummy half picks up Brandon Hyde. He charges forward, Brando. It's on the 40-metre line. It's 40 yards out from the Tigers try line. Jake Hanson wants it. He wants to go wide. Cuts out only back on the Clinton Martinez on the Bailey Run. Bailey Run scoots down the try line. He's caught about 10 yards out from the try line. The Gunners shifted out to the left here. Johan Visser will walk in the corner, but they're going right, the short side. Stansfield's caught about 5 yards out. So the Gunners do here. Jake Hanson screaming for it. Gets it out the bot. No, gets caught around the wrong way again. Bit of miscommunication by the Gunners. Jake Hanson's caught about 10 yards from the try line. Fifth tackle. On to Andrew Ross. Andrew Ross puts it down the middle under the... Oh, good pick up there by the Tigers player. Can't quite get his number. The Gunners are dragging him back. He's about 5 yards from his own try line. Good quick play the ball there. I think it's Alex Tanks running down the centre of the field. He makes good yards there, big Alex. He's 25 metres from his own try line there, made about 20 metres. Jake Callahan charges on the ball. Oh, nice tackle there. Hit Jake hard there. Mannix Hunt. A great tackle by Mannix. Gunners go wide. Big centre number 3. Can't forget his name. It'll be Cameron Davies. He's about 40 yards off his try line. Broden Beasy just charges one forward. 42 out from his own try line there. Munns comes out from dummy half. Takes a kick. Johan Visser's got to get back and pick that up. He's going to get it there. Gone back. Tapped it back. He's picked it up. Johan's into the centre field and he's tackled there by the number 5 and the half. The winger from the Tigers, Gary Cutting and Jack Wilson, the halfback. Richard Edgerton once again from dummy half. Great run there by Richard. Charges forward. Graham Ellis, Graham Ellis takes off like a jet from dummy half. He's about 35 yards out from his own try line now. Ricky Moxham comes in and just charges one forward. 45 out from his own try line. Play the ball. Jake Hansen wants to go wide. On to Bailey Wren again. Clinton Bettines just give him a sweet nut. Bailey Wren puts it on the toe. Oh, tell you what. Bit of fancy football there with the boys. Get a bit wide, but the Tigers have it. About 30 from their own try line. Beautiful tackle by Jake Hansen there. Wrestles to the ground. Jake Callahan charges forward once again, as he does best. Jake, I see Dean Cliff there on the field now for the Goannas. He's in that tackle. When Morgan Stansfield comes out wide. The Tigers player, the number 11 there. He's met in a great tackle by the Goannas. Brandon Height and co. Halfback takes it out. Oh, the halfback for the Tigers, jinks and weaves. He gets about 45 metres out from his own try line. Jack Wilson plays the ball. Mun's in the dummy half, coming the short side. Picks up the 4 of the Jordan Cameron. He makes about 15 metres there. Just over the halfway line. Referee Hansen calls fifth and last. Hyde wants the ball. He jinks. He's going to run the ball on Hyde. The boys want to take him, or he's going to run the length of the field. Beautiful pass from Hyde. Oh, knock on there with the Tigers. The Gunners want to be a bit more cautious there, a bit more urgent on Hyde there. He shaped the kick, jinked inside and took off down the field. You can't give him any space, old Hodie, mate. Quinton Bettines be hand over there, the Gunners. Quinton Bettines going to play the ball. Bailey Wren dummy half. A bit quiet, the Gunners. Bailey Wren just scoots out of dummy half. Oh, he's driven back and a great tackle by the Tigers. Gunners about 25 of their own line. Brandon Height chips one on there to Ernie Taylor. 2 or 3 metres there, went a bit sideways. Yep, Richard Edgerton, he just scoots out again. Makes a good 5 or 6 metres. Getting a good tackle by the Tigers. The 4 there for the Tigers. Jordan Cameron. Good tackle. Ricky Moxon charges for it. Gets an offload off to Matty Fogarty. He charges off sideways. He's down the field, nearly on the halfway line, Matty Fogarty. Looking for Clinton Bettine to hit the runner. Morgan Stansfield here, going to charge it forward. Yep, he's over the halfway line now, about 5 yards into the Tigers' territory and 5th and last. Andrew Ross going to put big boot downtown. Tigers' wingers under it, and he's knocked it on. I think that's Red Harris there. Just didn't really look a little comfortable under that high ball. Andrew Ross put it up nice and high. Rich dropped it about 25 metres from his own try line. So the Gunners will get a scrum feed there and on the attack. Slow pack in the scrum. The Gunners players are talking in attack. We'll see what they put on here. Ball goes in, out Jake Hansen, picks it up in the scrum base on to Andrew Ross. Picks up Richard Edgerton again, charges down the middle of the field. Only made 2 or 3 metres there. Matty Fogarty, dummy half, picks it up. And Brandon Height charges on the ball, makes about 5 or 10 metres there. The Gunners are about 25 out from the Tigers' try line. Matty Fogarty scoots from dummy half. Ross wants it. Bring it back to the centre of the field. Ricky mocks him. Ricky charges forward. Twists in the tackle. Looks for the offload and gets it off to Andrew Ross. And he is under the post. Great offload there by Ricky Moxham. The old ball player. Got his hands free in the tackle. Andrew Ross just tailed along and chucks it straight down under the black dot. Try that in the Goannas. Great bit of play there. The old head and Ricky Moxham. 5'8" in the front rower's body. So Andrew Ross going to line up for the conversion here. Try and put the Gunners in front. Ross line the kick up. Right. Just concentrating. Straight through the middle of the post. Conversion successful there by Andrew Ross. Barcaldine lead, 10-8. Tigers fullback Adam Hughes get this ball underway. Kick this ball. It's down deep. Glenda's let it bounce. Morgan Stansfield finally gets it. He gets tackled about 24. Oh, was hit a bit high there. I think it was falling into the tackle, but still a high contact with the head. Says referee Hanson, so it's a penalty there to the Goannas. Braden Beasley, I think it is, just caught him a little bit high there. Jake Hanson goes kick for touch. Puts it out about 35 out from the Goannas try line. He gets that tap underway. Picks up Ernie Taylor on the underball there. Jake Hanson. Ernie Taylor's caught there just short of the 40-metre line. Ricky Moxon cuts an underball from Andrew Ross. Great charge down the middle for Ricky Moxon again. He's caught about 45 out from the Goannas try line. They come up the halfway line there. Morgan Stansfield charges it for jink steps. They're into the Tigers territory there. About 5 yards over the halfway line. Ricky Moxon wants another hit up. He just charges for another easy 10 metres by Ricky Moxon. All right. His work rate's phenomenal when he's been on the field. Andrew Ross puts another high kick up. Oh. Adam Hughes at that one. Tigers have the ball about 20 yards out from their own try line. Runners defending now. Oh, the number 2 for Longreach nearly gets away. Richard Edson comes in the cover tackle. Halfback chips across there. Oh, jinks under. Oh, Dean Cliff cleans him up on the inside there with Brandon Height. Mun's on the Tanks. Tanks just charges forward. Little jink in the step. Brandon Height and Matty Fogarty meet him in the tackle. Halfback. Oh, wide pass out to the number 5. The winger for the Tigers. He's about 30 yards out of the Goannas line. Gary Cutting would play the ball. Jack Wilson puts up a high ball. Graham Ellis is under it. Takes it easy. Graham heads to the centre of the field. Still going, Graham Ellis. Jake Hanson, inside bar. There's a player laid out in the back play here. Referee Hanson's blown time off. I think it's Graham Ellis. I don't know whether he got hit late or what there, but big concern there for Graham. Felix are just attending to Graham here on the ground. Sucking a bit of water in themselves. Well, Graham's getting up to his feet. Tough as an old leather boot, this young fella. The water will go again. Thank you with yourself, old Graham. Just stay calm, keep a level head, keep playing good footy. Runners ball here. About 30 metres out from their own try line. Referee Hanson blows time on. Oh, Simon Plum's on the field now. Bit impact off the bench there for the Goannas. Plummy takes a good scoot there, 10 yards there. Maybe favourite off to Jake Hanson again. Picks up Ernie Taylor on the ball. Ernie's up over the 40-metre line. He jinks and weaves. He gets caught in a tackle there. At 40 out from his own line. Ricky Moxon wants the ball again. Big Rick's just trundling down the middle. He's offloaded again. The Goannas up over the halfway line. He's off for... Oh, Forward pass there for Matty Fogarty. Thompson Tigers. Oh, sorry. Ilfracombe. Longreach Ilfracombe Tigers feed now. Scrum is 5 short of the halfway line. Is on the attack. Hanson's leaving the field. I don't know what's going on here. They must have found 20 cents. He's throwing it off the field. Stand there, wait for the scrum. Ball in. It's out now. Adam Hughes has got it for the fullback for the Tigers. He makes it up over the halfway line. Good run by Adam Hughes. Oh, great tackle by Mannix Hunt there. Adam Hughes just over the halfway line. Plays the ball there to picks up the halfback and then the 4. Jordan Cameron barges forward. He's on the 35 metres out from the Gunners line. Hughes has come around the back here now. He's got the ball again. That's his 58th hit up for the night, I'm sure of it. He's tackled about 30 out from the Gunners try line. Alec Tanks is charging on the ball. Oh, great. Great tackle there by Brandon Height. Mannix Hunt. Jordan Cameron. Oh, hang on. There's been a head knock here. Players laid out now. Richard Etchington's down a bit there. Well, he's guaranteed to get up. You can't hurt his head. Shakes it off. Richard looks all right. He's going to take his position back in the out at centre there. The Tigers on the attack about 5 yards out. They go wide to Trent Hode. Oh, he picks up a barnstorming runner there. And referee Hanson's the fifth and last. It's a hand over there. Green from the Tigers ran all that ball hard and just got tackled just short of the line. Ernie Taylor takes it down the middle for the Goannas. Great little run there by Ernie Taylor. Simon Plum charging forward down the centres. Yeah, through the middle of the ruck goes Simon Plum. Good 10 yards there. Looking for the quick play where they're laying all over the ruck there. Nick Hunt straight down the middle of the field again. Back at the head of the ruck. Brandon Height, he'll take another one. He goes a bit wider. It's tackle 4 there. Is Andrew Ross going to put it down deep in the 4th tackle? Adam Hughes has caught that on the field. He's just come up over the halfway line there. Great run by Adam Hughes, the fullback for the Tigers. Alex Tanks charging another one forward. Big number 10 for the Tigers. Looking for the offload, but Andrew Ross got him wrapped up. It's number 14 for the Tigers there. He's just got tackled. That's Tom Boyle just charged down the middle there. Halfback screaming for it. Jack Wilson just got caught with the ball there. Tigers are attacking the Gunners line. They're about 30 yards out. Hode wants it out to the left. Hode goes wide. Picks up Hughes. Hughes busts down, but a great tackle by Morgan Stansfield, I think, over there. The halfback puts it up high. Oh, Graham Ellis, what a take. Hey? Like an AFL player there, leaped up high. "20-metre restart. Graham Ellis charges forward. The Gunners are 30 out from their own line. Johan visited dummy half. Johan scoots down the middle. Makes a good 5 yards there. Richard Edgerton, straight down the middle. He's over the halfway line. Let's tackle 3. Goes Brandon Height, charging on the ball. Makes a good 10 yards. Andrew Ross sends it down deep. Adam Hughes swallows it. Takes another run. Hughes He's playing great at fullback. Oh, nice solid shot by Mannix Hunt. Adam Hughes is playing great football tonight, the fullback for the Tigers. Braden Beasley charges forward for the Tigers. Oh, there's two of the Goannas laid out there. There's three laying out. Hey, run by Braden Beasley. I think a bit of a head clash there. Referee Hanson's called time off here. I think the ball was raked in the end, so I think it's a penalty to the Tigers. Nick Hunt might have copped a little smack around the face there somewhere in the mouth. He's heading off the field, might have a chipped tooth or something. Ricky Moxon's coming back on. Probably play at 5'8". Tigers kick for touch. 45 metres out of the Goannas try. Oh, Jay Callahan's charging onto this. He makes a good 10 to 15 metres run. But met a good tackle by Clinton Bettines and Jake Hanson. Number 3 for the Tigers, charges it forward. Another 5 yards there. Cameron Davis. Tigers going to take a wide here through the 16, charging the centre of the field. Brody Limbry. Tigers want it out to the right here. Hodie wants it right. Picks up the halfback. And great slide defence by the Goannas. Ricky Moxham over the top there. Richard Edgerton underneath. Hodie wants to send the field. Oh, picks up a... Oh! Over Simon Plum stuck a lazy arm out there. Might have caught him a bit high. Head-high tackle there. Referee Hanson says keep the tack. So Tigers are being out the centre of the field. Penalty. And you're going to take the 2. I'll take the 2 to try and level the score up here. Twenty minutes left in the second half. There's a number 2 for the Tigers, lines his kick up. Big Red Harris to try and convert the penalty. Make the scores even here at the FOK Rec Centre. Again, big shout out to all the people at the Railway Hotel tonight in Barcaldine. The conversion successful there. Brings the score to 10 all, about 20 to go. There's in a bit of a huddle here, having a quick chat for their kick-off. Some direction in their play. There they go. It's going to be Zeke Thompson to kick off here, get the play underway. Hanson blows a whistle. Zeke's going a big kick. Tigers let it bounce, but it's picked up there with a halfback. He shifts it on there to the 16, and Brady Limbry. He comes forward about 10 yards. Mun's in the dummy half. Jay Callahan screams on it off the halfback. Jake's in the middle of the field, about 35 out from his own try line. Tackle there by Stewie Rogers. Tackle there, Richard Edgerton. Adam Hughes wants the ball again. He's just made it up over the halfway line. Great run by Hughes there. A great tackle there by Stewie Rogers on the fullback. Tigers going to put it downtown here. Zeke Thompson's got to get back there and receive that ball. Made it back. Oh, good little step by Zeke, but there we go. 10 yards out of his own try line, Zeke Thompson. Johan visited dummy half. Oh, knock on there by Zeke Thompson. The Tigers have got great field position now. It's scrum to the Tigers. Knock on there and to play the ball. I'm just about forming. Jack Wilson's going to feed this scrum for the Tigers. Shifted off straight up to Jordan Cameron. Oh no, ball went back. Picked up by the 6 there. Britlock. Tackled by the Gunners. Brit's about 10 out on the centre of the field. Jordan Cameron charges towards the post. He's caught, tackled about 5 out from the Gunners try line. 4 or 5 defenders in there. Munster dummy half, scoots it out there to the halfback, picks up the big centre in Cameron Davis. He offloads there. And Tigers are caught about 5 yards from the Gunners try line. Tigers go the short side. I think it's Jay Callahan. Short ball off Trent Ho, but the Gunners hold strong in defence. About 2 metres out. About 5 in from touch. Rubber kick there. Oh, come off the post. Oh, pick up by Ricky Moxham. He's caught about 8 metres from his try line, Big Rick. Jack Walton charges forward. He's about 15 out. Johan Visser charges on this ball. He's still running, Johan. He's left 3 or 4 defenders away. Great run there. Get the Tigers on the back foot. Matty Fogarty charges forward, picks up Morgan Stansfield. The Gunners are about 35 out from their own line. Warren's going to play that ball. Jake Hanson's got it. Picks up Ricky Moxham up under the middle. Ricky charges through. A great run again by Big Rick. Makes another 8 metres. It's 5th and last here. The Gunners about 38 from their own try line. Jake Hanson runs onto it. Big kick down deep. And Adam Hughes catches on the full again. The Gunners are going to get him down about 40 out from the Tigers try line. Adam Hughes is tackle on the first. It takes a scoop for the Tigers. Referee Hanson's found a penalty. I think it's the Gunners offside. Costly penalty for the Gunners there. Boys getting a bit in front of themselves. The Ho takes a kick for touch. The Tigers will get the ball on the attack. 40 metres from the Gunners try line. Big number 26 charges onto it. Oh, good solid contact there by Morgan Stansfield and Angus Stewart. '16, that's Brody Limbury charges forward, makes about 5 yards there, the Gunners. Angus Stewart's got him in the tackle. Trent Hyde shifts it out to the, I think it's number 6. He running, make good metres there, the Tigers, coming down the middle of the field. They're about 25 out from the Gunners try line. Oh, Adam Hughes sweeps around the back. Oh, he's going to get over, I think. Yeah. Great try by the Tigers there. Ho slides wide. Picks up Adam Hughes, sweeping out the back. He just got out the outside shoulder, Andrew Ross. Andrew just couldn't get hold of him. It's a good try there by the Tigers. Number 2 for Longreach, Red Harris. He's about 3 metres in from the touchline. Attempt to convert this try. Tigers now leading 14-10. If he gets this, it'll be 16-10. There's about 14 minutes to go in this game. See. Time. He's coming for the kick now. Conversion unsuccessful. So now the Tigers lead 14-10. Runners had a good conversation with themselves there behind the try line. So they come up with in the next couple of sets. It's going to be Zeke Thompson to kick off. Get the game underway again. It's a good high kick there by Zeke Thompson. Holds under it. Takes it on the full. The big number 26 charges onto it, and he's met again. And a great tackle by Morgan Stansfield. Puts his body on the line there, Morgan. Mark Renzak out there. He's on the Braden Beasley there. Charges. There, knock on there by Braden Beasley. Picked up by Mark Wren. But referee Hanson's going to call the first knock on against Longreach. It'll be Barcaldine feed. About 30 metres out from the Tigers try line. So the Goannas on the attack here. He's come out. Picked up Andrew Ross. Charges on Brandon Height. Makes a good 10 metres there. 25 out from the Tigers try line. Richard Edgen wants a hit up. He charges it in. About 20 metres out from the Tigers try line now. Alex Hunt. Oh, the ball stacks on the middle there. Not quite sure where the first knock on was. I don't know if it was Longreach or Barcaldine. I think referee Hanson's saying it's a Tigers knock on. I know he's going to argue there with Hanson, but I don't think he'll change the referee's mind at all. Barcaldine feed. Just off the centre of the field, about 20 yards out from the Tigers try line. That goes to Hanson. Jake Hanson just takes it himself. He's tackled there by Adam Hughes. Fullback Tigers. Mannix Hunt wants it. He's charging forward. Mannix. Oh, met in a great tackle. He doesn't play the ball. Oh, no. Referee Hanson scored a knock on there. Loose ball for both teams at the moment. Tigers feed the centre of the field, about 20 out from their own try line. Graham Ellis back on the field. He's out in the wing. Whitlock going forward. Tackle there by Mark Wren and Jake Hanson. Tigers have it. 20 out from their own try line. He's charging it forward. Cameron Davis takes it forward. Met over the top by Mannix Hunt there. Strong tackle. Cameron Davis is injured in that tackle, I think. Mark Wren down low. And Mannix Hunt over the top. Referee Hanson's called time off. Bit of an injury there to the centre, Cameron Davis. Graham Ellis is on the right wing and Zeke Thompson's back at fullback. Time back on. Tigers working it out from their own 30-metre line. That's Alec Tanks takes it forward about 5 yards. Met a good knock on there by Alec Tanks. I don't know, someone's put some sticky stuff on this ball or something, but no one seems to want to hang on to it for the set of 6. So the Goannas will get the ball now, about 30 metres out from the Tigers try line in the scrum. They'll go on the attack. And time's off, just waiting for the Tigers injured player to take off the field. I'm back on now. Ball in the scrum. On wide straight away, the Goannas on the Graham Ellis out wide. Zeke Thompson, yeah. Good tackle by the Tigers, great. Little play by the Goannas. About 20 yards out. Mark Wren charges onto the ball from Jake Hanson. Wren's looking for a quick play of the ball. The centre of the field. Barcaldine go back to the right. Well, Jake Hanson slices through the middle there. Makes it about 10 or 15 metres. I think it's about 5 yards from the try line. Goes wide. The Goannas want to come wide to the left. Johan Visser, tip on there by Richard Edgerton. Big Johan Visser, I think he's in the corner here. No, hang on. Referee Hanson's called time off. He's consulting with the touch judge. The ball may have went forward from Richard Edgerton. No, touch judge is going in. Time back on and try. It was a great tip on there. Great tip on there by Richard Edgerton. There's a bit of a boo-boo on the scoreboard on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. I accidentally hit the button twice. It's going to be cold here, shaking hands. But Graham Ellis is lining his ball up to get the conversion. He's about 7 metres in from touch. Oh, he shanked it out to the left. Score is 14 all. Ignore the screen. The score is 14 all. Tigers get the ball underway in a minute. Adam Hughes putting the ball on the tee. It's locked up here. About 6 or 7 minutes to go. Both teams are talking, communicating with each other. Great boot down the field by Adam Hughes. I think it's knock on by Andrew Ross. It'll give the Tigers on the attack about 10 out. Just to the right of the right hand upright. The Gunners are arguing the call, but it's going to be a dropout because it was in goal. Correct call there by Hanson. Knock on in goal. Here we go, Zeke Thompson to drop it out. He's gone the short kick. The Tigers have got it in the centre. Jordan Cameron, he's about 25 out from the try line, the Gunners try line. On the attack go the Tigers. Halfback picks up Alex Tank down the middle. Big Tanksy runs about 5. Oh, he gets away from the first one, makes about 10 metres. Gunners are scrambling. Jordan Cameron takes, short side run there and met a good shoulder by Mannix Hunt. He's driven back there. Richard Edgerton and co. 15 for the Tigers, just charges it forward. Matthew Kinsey. Tigers are going way out wide. Hody comes off the left and right foot. Angus Stewart, great tackle on Trent Hode there. Cover tackle by Angus. It's fifth and last. The halfback wants it. He rubs it in. Yep. Tip back on to Ricky Moxon. Ricky's coming down the field at a rate of knots. He gets tackled on the 20-metre line. Another great run by Big Rick. Johan visited dummy half. God, bumps off first. Ball down on the 30-metre line. Mark Wren charges it forward. Makes a good 5 yards there. Rennie. Runners are just got to keep going forward. Mannix Hunt charges it forward over the 40-metre line. He's about 42 metres out of his own try line. Haven't quite got the halfway yet, the Gunners. Andrew Ross going to take the kick downtown. The winger for the Tigers takes and brings it centre field. The number 2, Red Harris, met in a great tackle by Jake Hanson. Adam Hughes takes it out from dummy half, makes about 5 or 10 metres. Hughes pirouettes and caught by Graham Ellis about 40 metres out from his own try line. There's Jake Callahan, charges it forward there. He's caught about 45 out. It's Alex Tanks charging the centre of the field. He's right on the halfway line. The Gunners have got him there on the 4th tackle. Out to the right. The halfback's caught with the ball again. Jack Wilson, all that. Tackle 5 there, 40 metres out. Trent Hayes going to put it up. Big high kick. And Graham Ellis is charging forward it. Oh, great take by Graham Ellis in the centre of the field. He's about there with a 15 from the Tigers. Matthew Kinsey. Richard Edgerton, dummy half. Oh, Richard, great run. Oh, Alex Tanks got him, but good run by Richard Edgerton. Another 10 yards. The Tigers are muscling up in defence here. Johan Visser takes it in the centre. Runners are 40 yards out from their own line. He mocks him. He's charging it forward. Oh, another great run by Rick Moxham. He's up over the halfway line. Dragging defenders with him. Just need a quick play the ball. Referee Hens letting them lay on the ruck a bit. Ball comes back to Jake Hansen for the kick downfield. Adam Hughes. Oh! Yeah, he's got it on the full there. Nearly a mix-up there with his winger. The Tigers have the ball there. 35 out from the road try line. Gunner's got to defend up here. It's a 15. Kinsey for the Tigers takes it forward. Braden Beasley charging onto it. He's about 40 yards out from his own try line, the Tigers. Great tackle. Alex Tanks just charges it forward. Makes a good 5 or 8 metres there. Meant a good tackle by Mannix Hunt. And Brandon Hyde, Morgan Stansfield. Oh, Jordan Cameron hits a good hole there. He's caught on the 40 metre line. 40 metres out from the Gunners try line. 5th and last there. Hyde wants to go wide. He wants to run it on the 5th. Braden Beasley gets a pass away. Trent Hayes got the ball still on the 5th and last, still running. He's looking to offload. 6 to go to the Tigers. Must have been a knock on. I can't quite see that far there. Hayes got the ball. He plays the ball. 6 to go. Jay Callahan charges forward. Met a great tackle by Ricky Moxham. The crowd's getting very vocal now in these last minutes. Braden Beasley charges forward. 5 yards to the left of the uprights. Tigers on the attack. 15 out. I think that's number 18 for the Tigers. Just charges it forward, right at the centre of the field. 6 or 7 metres from the try line. They're going to come out the right-hand side there. Little chip kick there. Runners have the ball. Richard Edgerton. Zeke Thompson scoots from dummy half. At a minute or so to go. Johan Visser from dummy half. He's caught about 25 to 30 metres out from his own try. Oh, and a knock on there. Johan's knocked it on to play the ball. Freeman gets up, so it'll be a scrum. 30 metres out. Tigers on the attack. About a minute to go. Referee balls time off. Both teams taking the time to pack the scrum. Going back on. Ball's out. Tigers going left through the 5-8. He just charges it forward. They're about 25 out from the Gunners try line. Whitlock plays the ball. And a knock on there from the Tigers. With the Gunners feed. 25 out from their own try line. Oh, referee blows time off again. Not many seconds left on the clock. I want the Gunners to try kick over the top of something here. Oh. Andrew Ross sends it down. We have no, the Tigers will get it here. Graham Ellis makes a tackle on the Tigers. The hooter hasn't gone here yet, ladies and gentlemen. That's on the Graham Ellis, great tackle there. The Tigers, Jay Callahan, 40 yards out from his own try line. Tigers still on the attack here. Hode goes wide. Jordan Cameron stuck through the middle here. He's offloaded there at the halfback. The Tigers are keeping razzle-dazzle footy. They're going from one side of the field to the other. Trent Hode got the ball alive. Wig wide pass by the Tigers there. Honestly, you cannot see what's happening over there. Clementine's got the ball. Referee Hanson calls full time. I believe we're going to extra time now. As I said, don't take any notice of score on the screen. It's still 14 all. Not quite sure the rule now whether it goes golden point. I played 10 each way with a 2-minute break in between. So extra time will be 10 minutes each way. A 2-minute break in between the two lots of 10. Both teams having a bit of a rest, a bit of a chat. Then they go into extra time. That's a shame because I'm looking forward to a beer. Both teams are still talking to each other. Having a bit of a group hug. Once again, a massive big shout out to everybody at the Railway Hotel in Barcaldine tonight watching this live stream. It's been a pleasure bringing it to you. Big thanks to Aaron. Having a short time, we'll be back underway here. So it's 10 minutes either way with a 2-minute break in between of extra time. Another 20 minutes of football. For those at the Railway only allowed to go there for the time of the footy, we get another 20 minutes of drinking in.
Righto, the team's just taking position on the field now. It'll be the Gunners to kick off. And like I said, it'll be 2 periods of 10 minutes extra time. Not golden point as yet. Gunners to kick off. Here at the rec centre. Graham Ellis would boot the ball here. Gunners chase down the field. Jake Callahan's charging the field for the Tigers. A great tackle there. All right. Slow getting off the field, getting off the deck, but he's up. Anyway, Braden Beasy take it for the Tigers to the centre of the field. 25 out of his own try line. Tigers are moving down forward. Oh, a bit of a loose pass there with the halfback, but they picked it up with the winger there. He's tackled there by Johan Visser and Andrew Ross. Tigers about 25 out there, try line. Alec Tanks just charges it forward. Makes about 10 metres there. He's still going, big Alex. Got him on the ground now. Tigers going to go wide here again. Ooh. 40 metre line, 40 out from their own try line. On tackle 5. Hyde wants it out the short side. Picks up the forward pass there. Yeah. Referee Hanson's picked it up. Treno doesn't like it, but from where I'm sitting, square with the ball, it was a little bit forward. Clinton Martins will play the ball here. Right on the halfway line for the Gunners on the attack. And believe it or not, the Gunners just threw a forward pass. So it'll be a scrum Tigers feed on the halfway line. There's communication there between Jake and Big Stewie. Right, Tigers in the feed here on the attack. I'll bet Adam Hughes takes it. Yep, there he is. Adam Hughes takes off like a jet plane. Makes a good 10 to 15 metres. Good run by the fullback for the Tigers. He plays it on the 40 metre line. Alex Tanks charging forward now. He just makes another 5 to 8 metres there. Takes 4 defenders, take him down. Jake Callahan charging it forward. He's taken down there by Stewie Rogers. Brandon Height. Mun's a dummy half. Picks up Hyde out the left here. Picks up the 5-8. He gets around. Oh, nearly got around Jake Hens. Great tackle by Jake. He hung on there. One's going to go the short side to Hyde. They're coming. Oh, Braden Beasley's tackled by Clinton Bateen. Or maybe it is a try. The touch judge. Touch judge says try. There's a try there for Braden Beasley for the Tigers. Right there, about 5 metres in from the touchline. Braden Beasley scored the try. About 5 metres in from the touchline, and Samuel Munns is going to have a go at converting it. Coming in for the kick. He waved away. Down the right-hand side. It's the Tigers leading 18-14. Extra time. To get the game underway again, Graham Ellis, ball on the tee. He's down the centre of the field there. Oh, Hyde misses with his foot. And Braden Beasley going to pick it up here. Take it to the centre of the field. Bet there by Jake Hanson, Noah Kelly and Stewie Rogers. It's about 25 out from his own try line.
Shifted wide out to Adam Hughes again for his 940th hit up. About 30 yards out from his own try line. Ode picks up Tanks, makes another 5 to 8 metres again. Tackled by Ricky Moxon and Brennan Hyde. Munns comes out of dummy half and kicks it. Looking for touch over there, I think. I don't know if it's a 40-20. Johan Visser's going to get it. Johan's picked it up. He's met by 2 defenders there. Graham Ellis and dummy half. Scooting. A few spots of rain coming down here at the moment. Richard Edgens picked it up, loose ball. So the Gunners have got it 20 yards out from their own try line. 6 to go there by referee Hanson. Brendan Hyde just takes one out from dummy half, makes 3 or 4 metres. Ricky Moxon's charging on the ball there, Big Rick. Makes good metres there. Comes Angus Stewart running on it. Oh, Angus pops his head for the ball. Ball on the Brendan Hyde. Come off a Longreach player, picked up by Richard Edgerton, 6 to go. Richard's just over the halfway line. So it's tackle 0, 55 out from his own line. Jake Hanson wants it wide. Where's the runners? Jake's looking for runners and no one with him. So he's about 35 out from the Tigers try line. Oh, Matty Fogarty's come out. A bit of miscommunication here with the Gunners the last couple of plays. Need some runners, but they're still going forward nonetheless. Jake Hanson wants the ball. Jake's going to pick up Morgan Stansfield. Oh, Morgan's knocked it on. Ah, well. But the Tigers, scrum feed, 30 out from their own try line. Tigers feed the ball in the scrum. Adam Hughes takes it from the scrum again. Familiar run. He picks up another 10 metres. He's on 35-metre line there from his own half. Munns comes out, scoots one way, goes the other, picks up the 16 there. Big number 26 charges onto it. He's 45 out from his own try line. Morgan and Ricky bring him to the ground. Munns out to Hode. Hode comes out wide again. He's showing a go. And Braden Beasley goes for a bit of half a hole. Oh, good cover tackle there by Matty Fogarty and Jake Hanson. Oh, mate, shoots across the field. Oh, going back, says Hanson. Fifth and last. Oh, mate, puts it up high. Oh, Johan Visser takes a beautiful catch over there. He's about 20 yards out from his own try line. Ellis come to the centre field. He's going across field and he's picked off there by Ode and Co. He's in the centre field, tackled about 25 out. Oh, nice hard charge there by Brendan Hyde. He takes it forward. Yeah, referee Hanson let the Tigers lay in a ruck a bit here. The runners are getting a bit frustrated with it. Ricky Moxon once again goes forward as he knows how to do. Picks up another 5 or 10 there. Jake Hanson wants it out to the right here. Oh. Wide ball, never mind. The team just knocks it on. Won't seem to want to invite the Tigers in a bit here. So the Tigers will get a feed, scrum feed. 30 out from the Gunners try line. Reece Hanson's blown time off. Isn't sure why. Time back on. Tigers in and out now. Ball's out. Oh, the halfback cleaned up there by Simon Plum. Simon's mark up. Alex Tanks off. Cuts back in underneath. Makes a good 5 or 10 yards there. 16 for the Tigers, takes it forward. It's picked up by Ricky Moxon. Brody Limbry. Tigers go wide. The Goannas defence holds strong over there with Johan and Andrew Ross. Coming back towards the centre of the field go the Tigers. It's fifth and last. The Tigers about 5 out, just off the posts. Coming out wide to the left of Hode. Hode's called the big ball. 5-8 gets Clinton Bettines. Tackle there by Clinton. Seeing Goannas here about 10 off their own try line. Looking for runners. Ernie Taylor takes it straight down the middle. He's caught on the 20-metre line there, Big Ernie. Thompson scoots from dummy half. Cuts back under, makes good 5-10 metres there. Brandon Height charges another one forward. 30 yards from his own try line there, Brandon. Tigers are laying all over the ruck. I don't know what's going on there. Mannix Hunt tries a chip and chase. Mannix and come off for a well. Oh, picks it up, skips back to Hughes on the halfway line. Hughes is on the 40-metre line. It's half time. That's the first 10 minutes done. 2-minute break. Taking a notice of the clock on there. I stuffed that up too. Aaron will fix me mistakes. Big shout out down and Skin. Putting a great show on tonight. Both teams having a 2-minute break now. Another 10 minutes to go. Right now, the last 10 minutes about to get underway. So grab yourself a cold beer and lock yourselves in for this next 10 minutes of game. Teams are still having a quick chat. Very vocal. Referee Henson's walked out the middle of the field. He wants to get going. Starting to rain. To go. Tigers to kick off. Yep, the Tigers to kick off. This is receive. This is it. Get a result in the next 10 minutes. Adam Hughes is going to kick it off very shortly. Hanson blows time on. Big high kick from Hughes. Andrew Ross under it. Johan Visitor wants to take it down the field here. Oh, good legs tackle there by the winger from the Tigers. Andrew Ross feeds it off to Richard Edgerton. He carts it forward in the centre of the field. 30 metres out from his own try line. Matty Fogarty, dummy half, comes out the short side, picks up Brendan Height. Makes another 5 or 10 metres. Ricky Moxham's charging on it here. Rico wants it. Makes another 5 or 10 there. Rico's on the 40 metre line. Son, charging forward. He's 5 short of the halfway line with 5th and last. Andrew Ross wants it. Puts it high down the field. Adam Hughes is coming forward. Oh! Knock on there. Oh, rare mistake in Adam Hughes' game there. It was a great kick by Andrew Ross. He hit a bit of spiral. With a little bit of pitting rain here. Very hard to take. So the Gunners will be birdie out. The Tigers line with the scrum feet on the attack. It's in. It's out. Andrew Ross gets it, feeds it underneath it. Brandon Height, nice run by Brandon there, cuts in a few. Makes about 10. Ross is coming out to Graham Ellis. Graham shows and goes, engaging himself, makes about 5 or 8 metres. Just out to left, half right. Andrew Ross is calling it. Mannix Hunt's coming underneath. Andrew Ross goes himself. Oh, door closes pretty quick there. Munn's good tackle. Andrew Ross's link's hurting that tackle. He's blowing time off. Just saving a bit of attention here. Andrew's getting the help up here. The crook ankle, I think. Knee. Andrew's getting carried off here. He's not too bad of an injury. Been having a good game. His ball, 20 out, right in the centre of the field. Robson's going to play the ball and referee Hanson blows time on here. Oh, Simon Plum screamed on a great ball from Jake Hanson. Runners a 10 out. Ricky Moxon charging in the centre field, right in front of the goalpost there. Mannix Hunt wants it out to the left here. He's been talking there, Joe. We go to Mannix Hunt. Oh, Jake. Bit of miscommunication there. Tackle right in the front of the post. The Gunners heading back in, 5th and last. Ricky Moxon going to come up with the ball here, I think. Gunners going to talk a bit better than that. Helter-skelter stuff there. It's got to stay calm. Tigers play the ball. 10 out, their own line, centre field. Alex Tanks takes it forward about 8 metres. 16 for the Tigers. Oh! Angus Stewart meets a good shoulder there. It's a good hard tackle. Oh, the halfback shows and goes. Oh, great tackle. Cover tackle by Noah Kelly. Munns is coming out dummy half. Coming in the short side here, the Tigers. They just over the halfway line. Fourth tackle there on the 40-metre line towards the Gunners. Halfback's got it chipped out. Charge out there by Richard Edgerton. He's on the ball. He's going in the field. Richard. Johan Fisher's on the chase. Richard's put on the toe. Kick in. I believe there's a knock on by the Tigers there. Yeah. Come off the Tigers' shoulder on the ground there. It'll be the Barcaldine feed. 20 out. 15 metres left of the uprights. Charged out by Richard Edgerton. He took the wrist and chipping the head for Johan. The Tigers player knocked it on.
Ball's been fed in the scrum. Comes out to Jake Hansen. Tries a wide ball to Graham Ellis. He picks up the winger out there, and Zeke Thompson. That's going to be a try. Just waiting for the referee to confirm it. Yep. Try the Gunners there. Zeke Thompson's going over in the corner. To Graham Ellis. Graham just threw it straight on to Zeke. Zeke knows where the try line is. The ball by Jake. Picks up Graham nicely. Straight on to Zeke. Ellis going to have a go at converting this try to see if he can get the Gunners in front. And let's put the ball on the tee. He's taking his time. He can kick it from out wide, this boy. Line it up. Conversion successful. Graham Ellis. Great kick by Graham. So Gunners in front. 20 points to 18. Tigers get us underway again in a sec. The Adam Hughes to kick off. Gunners to receive. High kick. Mannix Hunt's under it. Take it on the full. Ricky Moxon will charge it forward down the field, the centre field. Gunners about 25 out from their own try line. Johan Visser, the dummy half. They'll take a scoot here. Johan. Run by him. Jake Hansen puts Noah Kelly up underneath. Gunners are still down in the centre of the field there. 20 metres out from their own try line, the Gunners just heading down the field here on the attack. Jake Hansen gets caught with the ball again. Oh, good run from Jake there. He keeps pumping his feet. I think Jake got a bit of a knee in the back there. Bit of a knee in the back from Munns, I think. Accidental. Slowly getting up. Tough as nails, a little young fella though. He's getting up. Seems all right. A bit of a stretch. Oh, there, Ricky Moxon trundles forward. Another great run by Rick. He's nearly on the halfway line there, the Gunners. Goes back to Jake Hansen, booted downfield. The winger for the Tigers takes it on the full. Scurrying down the field, the Gunners defence is down there. Tigers have it. 40 metres out from their own half, from their own try line. Richard Edgen tackles Tigers player on the sideways cross there. He's 40 metres out from his own try line. Tigers come the short side again. Jordan Cameron gets tackled there on the halfway line. Alex Tanks charges it forward. He's on the 40 out from the Gunners side. Trent Hode, just show and go. Trent Hode. Oh, the old fella. A dead set. Great cover tackle there by Matty Fogarty. The Tigers still on the attack. They're going out wide. Cameron Davies, the centre's got the ball. He'll be about 5 metres from the try line on the fifth and last. And great cover tackle from the Gunners. Granville defence has been awesome tonight by the Gunners. The hand over there, Gunners have it about 5 or 6 metres from their try line.
Noah Kelly to take it from dummy half. Oh, good charge and run from Noah. Trying to rip the ball out, but he's got it like glue and he's under his arm. Brandon Hyde charging it forward. Goanna's about 30 out from their own try line, the centre of field. And tackle 2. Ricky mocks him again. We'll charge it forward. Might get another good meters. Big Rick. Another 10 there. Rick's a bit sore there after that tackle. He's get up gingerly. Angus Stewart charges it forward for another 5 or 6. Flops it back to Matty Fogarty. Matty gets caught there. About 32 metres from their try line, the Goannas. Matty's a bit gingerly to get up. Ball goes back to Jake Hance for the boot downtown. Popped it over there to the far side winger. Taking it on the full. Zeke Thompson's onto him. Great tackle. Adam Hughes will take it out. Charge it onto the 16 for the Tigers. Not a bad run there with the 16 there. Brady Limbry. Tigers on the attack. 35 out from the Gunners line. Hody goes a wide ball. Oh, good take there by the winger. He's a bit behind him there from Hode. Oh, the winger. He's drawn him downtown. Yeah. Richard Edgens down on back play. Oh, the centre here. Jordan Cameron's heading for the try line. I honestly thought he was over the try line and kicked it dead. And I believe Runners will get a 20 restart. Runners are slowly walking back for the restart. There mustn't be much time left in the game. Actually, that is time. That's a siren gone. Referee Hanson calls time off. The Gunners win the game. 20 points to 18. And what a game it was by both teams. Great effort by both teams. It was a great 100 minutes of rugby league, ladies and gentlemen. The Gunners are off to the grand final next week in Blackall. Celebrations here by the Goannas. Commiserations to the Tigers.